Only one of those 8 players will emerge victorious, winning the challenge. Will that be me? Maybe. Wall of Spikes, last seen 1 day ago playing mono green Basking Brute Scale. Let's not keep a hand that doesn't win the game against Basking Brute Scale. Let's mulligan. I'll keep. Gra ten kolo, co cię puknął, no jest tu na miejscu in the 7th place. Let's keep the Analyst, might be useful if I draw a 1 landscape shift or something. I just have 6 mana next turn, so it just makes sense. Well, so there's a chance for a turn to kill, and it's just tempting to not to try, right? Lotus Field. Not particularly relevant. Worth playing Aftermath Analyst into potential Ancient Tomb plus K command. It's a bit awkward, but if I hit well, I will just crack the Analyst, and I might win on this turn, and if my opponent does exile it, I'm fine. I'm still trying to top deck Titan and win that way. Alright, so they did exile it and made mana. This is spooky. Now we don't have the Analyst available as an angle. But I can feel a Titan happening soon. It said villain was on Brute Scale, but they might be on regular Eldrazi as well. Flash Raker. Brute Scale. If we had map, do we win next turn? We don't win unless I draw Grazer or something like that. We need more mana to win with map instantly. Even with Grazer, that's 3 plus 4. You need 11 mana to actually just win. I kill the sword now. And if my opponent has a second one, they will just kill me, so I'm giga stressed right now, chat. Steerings. Claring Fleshraker, that's fine. What if I draw a Scapeshift, actually? I think a Scapeshift doesn't work, unfortunately. No, come on. Oh no. Because I don't have the second green, because Cavern. Good afternoon, Mr. Duct Tape. I guess I just have to hope I don't die, and then I just play Cavern of Souls, naming Beast. Why isn't Scapeshift lethal? It's because I can only cast it with 1 land in play. It's not because the Analyst is exiled, I just don't have lands. I need 2 lands to get to Titan. Next turn, Scapeshift is gonna be lethal, it just gets Growth Chamber and a bounce land. And that should win. Since I don't have the Analyst, I guess I have to win manually. So I guess I would have to go for Mr. Beast, but this seems like a Kozilek's Commando or a Walking Barista. Which puts me to 7. Which I guess the question is there another colorless spell? Doesn't seem like it. Menti West, of course. I mean, if I play Vestige, I Scapeshift with 3 lands in hand. Same is true, I guess, otherwise, but... I mean, I don't really get more lands because I have an extra land in my hand, so like that's... Actually, well, that's fine. Whatever. Let me start clicking as it is gonna be a little bit click intensive. They can shoot down Mr. Beast. Which is fine. TZ V Rubin, what did you expect? Like, what did you expect upon clicking this? What did you think will pop out? Pop up, and what will you learn? So yeah, as I said, Analyst Excel not an issue, but actually it is a little bit of an issue. Really hoping my first spell is not gonna be a Grazer, because that would be a shame. Alright, that's good. Hey Canister, I have seen your deck and I think it is quite potent, but alas, I have noticed a lack of the card Flash, Titan of Fire's Fury in your deck, and you are even missing the colors white and red. True. Is this Vesuva? Yep. Answer wins. Okay, now they scoop. They just wanted to see the win con, which would be to haste 4 monsters and attack them with the force of 1000 suns. To the point where they would just evaporate and vanish. Let's sideboard all of my random tools and 1/6 for no reason. GSZ. Yes, it's good in Titan. Yeah, that's why I play one. Makes perfect sense, right? Oh, winning condition is putting Massimo Perizzolo in the stream and not being banned. Why would Massimo Perizzolo get a person banned? I don't get it. What free toughness stuff do you need to kill with Firespout versus Vengeance? Voice of Victory is played by some Boros decks. DRC is played in Prowess, so kind of makes sense to sweep them with... Let's play Saga on turn 1? I don't know. DRC is played in Prowess, which you can sweep with Firespout. I don't really care to sweep them Prowess all that much, but just want Firespout for variety. Top 8 should be untimed. I don't quite think an untimed match would work function on Magic Online. What if somebody just leaves their PC? Brute scale. I think I just won't kill it. They lose. How do we enforce that then? Nice solution, ambush numbers. Oh, milled no lands. This is so unlucky. Expose Analyst again, we learn nothing. I mean, it's just fine if my opponent kills it. I think it's alright to play it here. Alright. Don't kill me. No commando. More halfling. The blade which they held for some reason. But now decided it's time to run it out. Seems like we are on our way to top 8 section semifinals. GG's, best of luck in the rest of the top 8. Easy. Simple. Patrick 50, 10 days ago Eldrazi ramp. I'm all I keep, I guess. Another brute scale. So again, chat, which decks look at their opponent playing brute scale and think, holy shit, that matchup is really bad for me? Who does that actually? Beneficial to Vestige out the Saga. I guess I can make constructs that like not utterly irrelevant. Energy? That has not been my experience. They play Galvanic Discharge and they kill your creature and then what? Okay, this is regular Eldrazi's. Turbo Frog? Wait. Fog, not Frog. What? Is Eldrazi a good matchup? For sure, yeah. Main Ghost Quarter, it's pretty popular. Almost every Eldrazi deck plays a Ghost Quarter. Would you say you want your opponent to Ghost Quarter you there? Depends on my draw step. I'm not sure. I guess I do. Also, Misplaced Ginger, thank you very much for the sub. I hope you will borrow energy many opponents still. You can enjoy Grazer or Lotus Field. Oh no, the 1-2 punch. Tolaria West? West of what? Alright, is my opponent Emrakuling next turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5 types in the graveyard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I guess if an Eldrazi Temple they Emrakul me. But there is nothing to be done about that. From MTG decks, it seems like Brute Scale is better positioned against Frog decks and Control decks than Titan. Makes sense. Guess we gotta transmute. I think I'm fine against Mycospawn. I'm fine against Devourer. I'm fine against everything else. Really? Frog is good versus Amulet, and I think that might be about it, yeah. Which just kind of is crazy to think about, right? That all of the Frog gamers, they just have one motivation, and it's hatred against Amulet. And really, that just motivates them to do everything they do. No other thought than just hating on Amulet. Eldrazi Temple. No, please don't Emrakul. Maybe I miscounted. Oh yeah. Okay, Mycospawn. Wait, unkicked? Oh no, kicked. Okay. They just tapped so few lands that I was surprised. No GQ, please. They can't have a second one, can they? My chamber, no! We can play around Kozak's Commando X2 by going for Mr. Beast instead of going for Analyst instantly. Was there best time for K command to use it to exile pool in response to Titan copy? Perhaps. Kozlek's command is the only instant that they could have, yes. We are somewhat playing around it. Oh, remember, Eugene, I already forgot about Eugene being supposed to matter in Modern. Do the Eldrazi decks play it? Or are they over it and just no Eugene? Nope. Nope, as it they don't play it? Played versus Eugene yesterday in the challenge. What were you on? Belcheros and it didn't matter? Or something different? Belcher and was lethal, exiling my Thundertap trainer. Classic Belcher gaming. Alright, K command me, bro. Now it's your time to exile my 2 cards and I'll say holy shit and that's it. That's gonna be my total reaction. Patrick 50, more like Patrick take 50. Get it? Funny that Lotus Field was the only land left in my deck alongside two Boseiju. Normally Lotus Field gets involved fairly early. And here it just didn't. Boy. Oh no, Hugo Freitas in the finals. RIP. Do I have an Amulet guide? I have a sideboard map I update semi-regularly. It's available in my Discord server for my subscribers. I have an article also about, how do I call it? A guide to, holy shit, another turn to kill, this is fucked up. I can't remember the command, but I have a written article about the Aftermath Analyst loops on Hallelujah, which you could check out. Bros, this is like 4th time I get this hand today. Or 5th. Alright, that's the article. We could get Stone Rained. Or Blood Mooned. But they probably don't play Blood Moon. But you never know with those Eldrazi fellas. I play Utopia Sprawl. They might be playing Magus. Yeah, well, they might, but they don't. I mean, it's not the wars actually. It does make it so that analysts cannot bring back lands. But it's pretty funny. I don't remember ever losing to it. I've had people play it sometimes. Soulless Jailer, more like Useless Jailer. Holy shit. That's a good one. Ooh. That feeling when Jailer is soulless. Absolute waste of a turn to kill on an Eldrazi gamer while there is a Storm fella waiting for me in the finals. It is so unlucky, I just can't. So unfortunate. Like, I wish to just get lucky one time playing this game, right? And it just can never happen. It's incredible. Can Titan beat Force of Vigor if you aren't playing around it? Well, if you assemble the Analyst loop, it is impossible to lose to Force of Vigor, so... like, even if you don't think about it at all. Well, that's not true. If you, like... if you actively play into it, then it is possible to die, yeah. Yeah, Force of Despair, that's what I said. That's what I meant. I might have said Force of Vigor, but I was thinking of Force of Despair. This is not the hand I need. Let me envision how the games go. How does the game go if I keep this hand? I go Saga. Opponent goes Elegant Parlor. I go Crumbling Vestige Explore. Put Vesuva second Saga into play. Opponent goes Mountain, Manamorphose, Ritual, Ral, Ritual, Manamorphose. Ah, it's too bad. This is a turn 3, most likely, so I guess I'll keep. I mean, I need some luck, but... the first hand wasn't great at turn 3 winning either. Their last list has 6 sideboard silence. Well, they did cast silence against me in the Swiss. Not chant, but actual silence, so... I guess Hugo just hates it when people play spells against him. 6 silence, let's fucking go. Decent draw. Oh, Survel top. I'm dead. Ritual. Ral. Manamorphose. 3 cards in hand, by the way. 4. Odds of death? Well, of course. Reckless Impulse. 1 the flip. 2 more Impulse. Ritual, alright. I'm not looking. Alright, I'll look. Ritual, ritual. Wait, I only hit 2 rituals. That's kind of weak. This card trans resolve? Five mana? Alright. 8 copies of each of its cards. 10. Had a local player lose 10 RAL flips in a row at a weekly, making them die. Very sad. Why does anyone play decks that are not Amulet or Storm, honestly? What is the point of all of those energy gamers? Yeah, Belcher's fine. Belcher's is alright. Belcher is alright, but how can you play energy into this and say, yeah, I will Ocelot Pride? Now we play against 6 silences. Storm has felt so inconsistent to me compared to other combo decks. Well, this is gonna be the 5th game we play against this opponent today. And we died on turn 2 3 times so far. On my way to dying the 4th time. I guess maybe we should run Chant, perhaps. 6 chants in my Titan deck. Should just turn 2 them, but they will Orims chant me when I cast a Pact. Forest for Blood Moon. No. The thing with Storm is that you can't beat Storm Blood Mooning you. Like, you can barely beat Storm not Blood Mooning you, so also they don't play Blood Moon, so if they do, if they play both Storm and Blood Moon, then no point, no use. You lose more than you gain by trying to fight Moon out of their deck. You think you would have kept the first hand off the Dismember? Well, then you would lose to Ruby Medallion. Actually, you would just lose, like, after dismembering Ral, 5 turns later. This is almost fine. Maybe I keep this. This hand is shit. Well, maybe it's alright. I guess I keep. Go Saga Dismember, put back Grazer, turn to Chamber. So then I die on turn 2 because Ral. What would be good to draw? That's a good question. Amulet would be good to draw. Maybe I just put back a Chamber and I Kurna. I don't really see this hand doing all that well. 5 is gonna be rough as well. Yeah, let's move, because even if I draw Amulet of Vigor first draw step, it's not even particularly great, and I don't know how to play this hand. Because I put back Grazer in the case I don't draw it, it's just kinda rough. No i... Mam jakieś gówno, co nie jest w stanie wygrać. That's not untrue. I can dismember, and then if I draw an Amulet, I can win. Probably better than keeping a 4-card hand. This is actually better? I don't know, bro. I think it might be worse than the 6. But at least top decks well. Holy shit, we have Hugo in the bind. Ugly. Land. Of course, now Hugo is not playing anything, just gonna hold up 10 silences and Metamorphose EOT. Holy shit. Will we survive next turn? Well, what do you think? I think I'll get silence in response to my Lotus Fields triggers. by one of my opponent's 6 silences. Which is actually not so bad, but it is if my opponent deploys a Ral. Not Ral. Well, Ral is also bad at this point with 2 spells up. Why normal summon Lotus Field this turn? What does that mean? I play Lotus Field. It triggers. Opponent silences. I can't cast Titan. I cannot play Lotus Field. Then my opponent doesn't cast Silence. Then we are at an impasse, which favors my opponent. Now opponent untaps, casts Orim's Chant, plays Ral, 5 rituals, wins the game. Let's fucking go. Oj, wiadomo, że medalion, bo mam Dismembera. So how's the Storm matchup? Not so good. I cast Past in Flames. Okay. There should be a reverse silence, which would be green mana. And it would say, you can cast spells this turn. Wait, but if you can't cast the anti-silence, too bad we didn't have a functional draw. True, yeah. One was kind of slacking, but... Well, we kind of did, like, I played a turn, what, 4 Titan, was it? Which was pretty weak, I guess. But it's pretty hard to play around 6 silences. Where's the Grape Shot? Okay, here it is. Second place. It's alright. Storm. OP. 8 and Storm in the tournament, I guess. 8 and Hugo Freitas even. To be more...